Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run the counter with Cook. Room here to run.
Whoosh.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They go play action here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Time running out here on the play clock. Bridgewater now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Wilbur in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For Ezekiel Elliott last week against Denver, arguably his worst game as a pro. 9 carries, just 8 yards.
And the standard that he sets is so much higher, not just in the yardage, but in how he plays. Because one of the things about him coming out of Ohio State was how hard he played the game, even if the ball wasn't in his hands. And that was not that type of a game that he had against Denver. Let's see if he can bounce back moving forward, because you know Dallas wants to feed him the football and control the game with his running.
Prescott now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. He's got his man. It's Williams. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
In motion left now is Beasley. Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to try, and is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 28 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things.
Touchdown, Cowboys!